Alright, I think I'm a little bit overdue for some Spider-Man Pivot news, but I do think that I should give you a little bit of information to show that this movie is still in the progress of being made, or still in the progresses. I am currently reanimating it for the second or third time. The second one, I got not very far, considering I didn't like what I was doing with it, and so I've begun to reanimate. And in the process, I thought that it'd be better if I changed the bases of the figures that I was using, and to remake the figures. I'm going to be showing you 3 screenshots, and I will be narrating the screenshots as always, and just giving a little bit of info on the movie. And I may even throw in a quick animation, but don't get your hopes up. Okay, so the first thing we have here is the thumbnail and the beginning shot of the movie. This is just to kind of let you know what you're watching and sort of act like a DVD cover. I spent time in Paint.net making this, and it's pretty much the final design. It will be updated if there's a sequel or multiple sequels to the movie, as I am planning at least 3. And yes, that is what I've got right now. It's red, blue, darker color scheme, even though the actual animation wouldn't be too dark. And I've textured it a bit, and, well, you'll see in the movie some of the other stuff to it. Okay, this is our second screenshot of the day. This is just showing off the new base that I used, and it is a base that I have made, obviously. I make all the figures for this movie, and everything. So the first character we see on the top left is Peter Parker in his new final form. Next to him on his right is Harry Osborn, again final form. Gwendolyn Stacy to his right, looking very nice, about like she did before. Then you have Spider-Man. Next to him is Flash Thompson, who's not going to play much of a role, really. He's just the bully, really. And then you have Uncle Ben's killer on the far right, and yeah, he's a big part. Then under Peter Parker is Uncle Ben, and next to Uncle Ben is Aunt May. These are all using the new base that I made, and yeah, I think they look pretty nice. It's a lot better than I did, and I'm having fun animating them. Alright, this is our third and final screenshot. This is Peter Parker sitting in his room. It's going to be a little darker than the final scene, but the lightning bolt in the background is illuminating it because lightning bolts are awesome. And you also have rain in the window, and there's the curtains, and the curtains will be flowing in the animation. I get that they don't look like curtains that much, but they're pretty decent. The shadow also looks a little better in the final animation, but whatever. There we can see Peter Parker sleeping in his room, and I think I've already shown a screenshot like this before, and at the end of this I'll put that screenshot to show what it looked like in the old base, and whatnot. But as we can see, these are actually, it's coming along pretty nicely. The room and all looks about the same as it did, and Peter Parker changed a bit as long did the base, and yeah, we've got the nice green wallpaper, because just everyone loves green wallpaper. Our brick colored floor, our shadow looks a little better than, or my shadow looks a little better than in the actual animation, and whatnot. But what I've actually done is, I really like how this is turning out, and I really like how I'm having fun animating it again, because before it was just becoming quite a chore to animate, and now I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it. And when I'm having fun doing it, it's all the easier and whatnot. Like the pictures that I showed before, it was excruciating just trying to work through getting all. I got bored with it, but now I've become revamped. I've got that second wind that I was looking for, and that's about all I needed. Alright, well, thank you guys for your time. The picture after this is just going to be a quick comparison of what that looked like in the other one, with the other bases and all. Alright, thank you for your time. As you can see, there's not much of a difference except for the shadow. The rain looks a little less high of a quality, and obviously the bases and all are a little different. But you can clearly see there is a slight difference in everything else. I think I used the same bed figure, but everything else is remade. Yes. But this is the old one as compared to the new. Tell me which one you like more, although I'm going to keep the new one either way. I just think it's something fun that you can tell me. Alright guys, that's about it for the news on the Spider-Man Pivot movie. That is just to show you that I've actually been working on it and haven't completely abandoned the project, even though I've been working on a couple Dragon Ball Z animations and a couple collaborations, or one collaboration, but I'm hoping to do a couple more. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that I'm still doing this, and it's still gonna come out. I'm thinking maybe December, but I'm not even, I'm maybe about halfway through, and as I've told you, that's 2 or 3 times reanimated, and yeah, it's about all I've got to say. Thank you for your time. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you have. If you want to, go ahead. I'm not going to ask you to do it, though. Alright, thank you for your time. Goodbye.